We should be back. Apologies. You know how the internet is. Okay. Just more work for me later when I have to stitch these back up and export them to YouTube. Good times, good times. Anyway, where were we? Let's pop some tunes on because I feel like the need for tunes. High time. Yeah, let's not missing parameter. Need locate needs destination. The other case of handling the walk. We get the destination name. Exit, well, the exit name. We don't really care about the rest of the input line. So we basically get the walk code, except we also have to look up the... Do we have to look up the entity? Yeah, we have to look up the entity ID. So we have to mix some of the code that we get from the parser, some of the code here. We'll be able to reuse and do that all together. So in the case of walk, we get the room, the player's room, current room. In order to get the destination name, we get that from the input, and we get the exit ID from that. So we can just borrow this. And get the exit ID from exit name instead. We also need to look up the room. Oops. Yeah. And then we can take the rest of the walk 2 code, I think. Do. Just fix some of these type errors here. So we're getting the exit name. Of course, we didn't pull the exits out of the world. Rooms as well. And player room. Right. So then we just have a couple of issues, I think, with the error return types. Yeah, these are input errors, which we need to change to game errors. So this, if we get a room that doesn't exist based on the player's current room, that means we're in Space Wizard territory. Perhaps. Exit ID. Yeah, we don't get it from that anymore. We just need it. Exit name. It's missing parameter. Or exit does not exist. And I guess it wouldn't be an entity ID anymore, but an exit name. We have some code that relies on this, so again, I don't think we pattern match anywhere on this, so I'm just going to add it does not as prime, so we don't break anything again. Oh, it does not exit. Exit does not exit. No, exists. Thank you. Yeah. Found duplication. Yeah, you probably found lots of duplication, friend. What do you think it is, Linter? I don't know what you're saying there, Haskell Lint. Yeah, we'll ignore that one for now. That's going to get annoying though. There might be some duplication there, but I don't really care about it right now. Okay, so this should enable us to walk again. Oh no, it won't. Not quite. There's a bug. Yeah. One, we need to add that to our default game state. Two, we do care about the rest. The rest of the input is just the exit name. Regardless of what it is, it's just concatenated back together. So instead of exit name, we'll just put exit name back down here as t.onwards args. There. That should do it. Oh, am I disconnected again? No, I should be still on, but my stream preview is a little off. So hopefully I stay on. Okay. just let me know in chat. Hopefully everything's cool. Yeah, so we built it. Now we can do... Okay, so we get the exit does not exist prime error. That's okay. I think I know why. That's because in the input args, we should be lowercasing all of those and normalizing everything. It's too lowercase, too lower. There. Yeah. There we go. We're back. Walking around. Oh, that doesn't work though. Missing something here. What's in our default world? Front porch. Exit ID, front door. This one should just be door. Our walk to implementation for that room is not working, whereas our other walk to does. So we did make a mistake somewhere here. So we parse, we get out the verb is only the first one of the input. Axis should be left untouched. So these are the args we pull out. Yeah, we call it with args. So that should be a list of one element when I call that one. Is it because we look up the exit ID here with the exit name? Room exits. Let's check that. No, that should be right. Let's just double check that room. Yeah, door. Should be lowercase door. Okay. Well, I've uncovered whether we're missing something up with the parsing. Or handling the args. So this is why, this is the trade-off we made here too. Pushing the parsing down into our handler. Is that now all that code that we had split apart is being squished back together. Yeah, and now I'm making new errors. So, how can I debug.trace that out? So we get the exit name from room exits of the room. Exit name should be that. Okay, well, let's just do the little debug trace just quick and dirty. Just to make sure. So let's go to our walk 2. That's the one. So we'll just trace here. No, we'll trace down here. What are we going to trace? We're going to trace the exit name. Okay. Put on a little debug statement, just make sure that we're parsing the args we're parsing the args properly. Probably just doing something funny with it. So when I type walk front door, yeah, I get the string front door. Type walk just door. I do get the string door as expected. Something about this isn't working. Room exits of room. I thought that should be a map of string to exit ID. It's from main hall. Door should be the key. And the entity ID is what we should be getting back. What have I done? It should be the right room. I don't know, chat. What's going on here? I'm missing something. Looking up the exit name, which should be door, from our current room that the user's in. We get a key error on that. Maybe we're pulling in the wrong room? Or updating, excuse me. It could be that we're not updating to the right thing. Let's see, exit 2 of exit. Yeah, let's trace here as well. Or, that's another way we could do this. We could probably just, in our REPL, just show the current state of the world. Okay. So we're not updating the state properly somewhere. That's what I'm thinking. Is probably the issue. All right, we don't have that. Front door works. So we expect the current state of the system now to be current player room. It says entity ID 6. So what's our default world, right? Entity ID6, yeah. So entity ID6 main hall is right. And what else do we got here? Let me just copy this out of this terminal and put it in a buffer so we can view it better. Wish there was like a better way to format this. Haskell mode. Okay. Yeah, so entity ID is 0. It's auto formatting. That would be super dope too. No, I don't have like an auto formatter for this. Anyway. Okay, so the current player room, after we do the walk, gets updated to entity ID of 6, which should be our room. The world rooms list, yeah. Entity ID 0. Exits, front door, da, 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 da. Okay, that's right here, entity ID 6. That's the main hall, which we get into. Room items, room exits from list. Yeah, door should be a map. Returning entity ID 5. And then in world exits, get entity ID 3, front door exit, and we get entity ID 5, which is the door exit. Yeah, that's the one we want. Hmm. But for some reason, in our new implementation of Walk 2 Prime, our args is... yeah. Maybe I'm on a wild goose chase here. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm figuring it out what's going on here. No, we're not updating the state properly, that's for sure. So, let me get rid of the trace. Out of here. The thing is, we're probably in that hasty copy pasta looking up the wrong exit ID to go to. Right. I just want to double check that logic is right. So, what's going on here? We get exit ID to something. Hang on a second here. Yeah. Okay, let's So we look up the exit ID from the room. We get the exit from the database. The exit from exit does not equal the current player room. We set the exit to exit. Current player room. That should be right. Yeah, room. exit we get from the database based on the exit ID. And then, as long as the exit from, yeah, oh, okay. Something fishy there. But I feel like I'm getting stuck on it. So we'll move on to the other commands. Fix that later. Okay. Well, I think that's going to have to be the end of the stream for today, but you get the general gist of it. I'm just going to basically port these over at some point in time and then update the system. So I'll push those changes up and let you know how it goes. And you can follow along. The code is on my GitHub over at Adventure Engine. And you can follow me on Twitter at Agent Ultra, on GitHub at Agent Ultra. And the links will be in the video when I export this out to YouTube as well. So you'll be able to find those from there if you're watching after the fact. And yeah, have a great one. And I'll talk to you soon.